to millions, he is one of the smoothest, most soulful voices ever to grace the stage. The man who gave us timeless hits like Tracks of My Tears, Tears of a Clown, and Cruisin'. But behind those velvet vocals and poetic lyrics lies a lifetime of pain, heartbreak, and struggle that few truly know. Smokey Robinson's journey from Motown glory to deep personal darkness is a story of fame, loss, and redemption. And it reveals a man who paid a heavy price for the gift that made him a legend. Smokey Robinson was the heartbeat of Motown. Long before the world knew names like Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, or Diana Ross, it was Smokey, the songwriter, producer, and performer, who helped shape the very sound of soul music. He was Motown's golden boy, the one Berry Gordy called the soul of the label. From the outside, his life looked perfect. Fame, success, adoration, and a smile that could light up any room. But what the world didn't see was how that same success began to take everything from him. As the years rolled on, Smokey's life started to spiral. Fame brought pressure, constant touring, and long nights of loneliness. The man who once sang about love and heartbreak began living those lyrics in real life. His marriage to Claudette Rogers, a member of the Miracles, fell apart after years of strain, infidelity, and pain. The two shared children and a deep musical bond, but even that couldn't survive the weight of fame. The divorce shattered him, leaving a hole that music couldn't fill. By the 1980s, Smokey's struggles took a darker turn. Few knew that behind. His charming smile and perfect suits, he was battling a devastating drug addiction. Cocaine became his escape, a way to numb the heartbreak and exhaustion of decades in the spotlight. It nearly destroyed him. At one point, Smokey admitted he was on the edge of death, wandering the streets of Los Angeles completely lost, both physically and spiritually. For a man once known as the poet of love, his life had become a song of despair. The turning point came when a close friend took him to church. Smokey has spoken about that night many times, how in his words, God saved my life. He quit. Drugs turned his faith into his strength and began rebuilding his world piece by piece. But recovery didn't erase the scars. His health suffered, his relationships fractured, and the years of stress had taken their toll. Even today, as he approaches his mid-80s, Smokey admits that he carries regrets, especially about the people he hurt and the time he lost to addiction. Yet perhaps the most heartbreaking part of his story is what fame cost him emotionally. Smokey Robinson gave everything to music: his youth, his health, his peace. He saw friends like Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell, and others in the Motown family fall to tragedy, one by one. Each loss broke him a little more. "We were a family," he once said softly, "and I lost too many brothers and sisters too soon." Even now, as he walks on stage with that familiar smile, there's a heaviness behind his eyes. A quiet sadness that only those closest to him can see. He's grateful for the love of his fans, but he knows the price of that love was high. Behind the applause and the awards lies a man who had to fight for his soul. Literally. At 85, Smokey Robinson remains a living legend, but his story is a reminder that even legends bleed. His music may have healed millions, but it came from a place of deep personal suffering. He turned his pain into poetry, his heartbreak into harmony, and his losses into lessons. The tragedy of Smokey Robinson isn't just in what he endured. It's in how quietly he carried it all. Behind the voice that defined a generation was a man who had to lose everything to find himself again. And though he stands tall today, smiling and graceful as ever, the truth is undeniable. The life of Smokey Robinson has been one of beauty, brilliance, and unimaginable heartbreak,